Good morning and welcome to Somerset News Network. Let me just get comfortable in my chair here. What a couple of days. Nigel Farage comes out yesterday and says that he's not going to put candidates up against 217 sitting Tory MPs. I think it's a good thing. I'm a Brexit Party supporter. I voted to leave. I'm a Nigel supporter. And I think he's done the right thing. I don't think the Brexit Party could have ever won an election. And I think if they did stand against Leave Conservatives, which we have in my constituency here in North Somerset and Weston-super-Mare, I think that we would have split the vote. I think we would have let the Liberal Democrats have a chance of winning this constituency. I didn't think it was a good idea for a Brexit Party member to stand in North Somerset anyway. But that aside, I supported Brexit. I was going to campaign for the Brexit Party candidate for Weston-super-Mare. Have you seen my video with Tory? But now what do we do? We're Brexit Party supporters, and there's a lot of Brexit Party supporters out there who are thinking, now what do we do? Well, I think it's simple. We either go out and stand with Conservative Party members with our Brexit Party badges on and support the Conservative candidate. Why not? If we can get together and organise a taxi service in Portishead, Bristol, Clevedon, Nailsea, outlying areas, and maybe somebody to take us into Bristol, and let's campaign for Brexit Party candidates in Bristol. Bristol is a majority Labour area. I think it's very unlikely that that will change. Labour Party voters are entrenched. I voted Labour, I've always voted Labour. They don't seem to be free-thinking people. You know, a Conservative voter will change his vote. You don't hear a Conservative voter say, oh, I've always voted Tory, I'll vote Tory again. But Labour Party, I always vote Labour. We've got to question that. We've got to question why. There's enough campaigning information out there that we can use against any Labour candidate. How is the Labour Party going to manage Brexit? Oh, they are going to... This, you can't make this up. This is not good politics. The Labour Party policy on Brexit is to get Corbyn into number 10, which I'm thinking, God help us. Then they're going to renegotiate a deal. They want us to stay in the single market. They want us to stay in the customs union. So we're going to end up with a Norway deal. What this means is it will cost us a membership fee to the customs union and single market. It's the Norway deal. But what's going to happen is they're going to get this new deal, and this is the clever bit, or stupid, whichever way you think. They're then going to campaign to remain in the EU. Well, why negotiate the deal in the first place? How could you ever vote Labour? They haven't got a clear policy. Oh, and they want to spend all this money. Where's all this money going to come from? Me. Us. The taxpayer. Oh, they said, we've got low interest rate, we can borrow the money. But if you borrow money, that money has to be paid back. And who pays the money back? We do through our taxes. So, it is not going to be good to vote Labour. But the saving grace is if we get a Labour government, God help us we don't, it's the EU will save us. I know, this sounds crazy. But the EU are forcing European governments to put through austerity budgets. Our budget, before it goes to the Commons, the Chancellor has to send it to the EU commissioners for them to okay it. Do you understand? We have not got a sovereign parliament as long as we stay in the EU. The EU has to confirm and okay our budget before it's read out in the House of Commons. That is not being a free country. That proves we have not got sovereignty. Italy had an election. Their government put a budget forward and it was rejected by the EU. And this will happen if Labour get into power and they want to put through the measures that they've pledged in this election. So, I think Labour are a non-starter. I don't think we can worry about them. God help us if they get in. So, Brexiteers, what do? We vote for the Tory Party candidate if we've got one. If your Tory Party candidate is a definite Remainer, then I wouldn't vote for him at all. If you're a Brexit supporter, we should get together, and where we are here in North Somerset, we should be going into Bristol and campaigning for Brexit in Bristol. We might have more people than you think on our side. Remember, 17.4 million people voted to remain in the EU. So we've got a lot of friends out there. So I say, if you're a Brexit Party supporter, support your local Tory Leave candidate, and let's go into Bristol and support Brexit and get a Brexit candidate in Bristol. Not sure which constituency it'll be in, but we've got to fight for all of them. And it's not difficult now. Labour are, Labour are, you can't vote Labour. And we got to break this history of I've always voted Labour, so I'll vote Labour again. We've got to break the mould, and it's up to the Brexit Party to do it. And I think we can. I think we can do it if we go out and canvass and show that we are supporting the Brexit candidate in the Bristol constituencies. Anyway, Ian, Somerset News Network, signing off, and this is going to be an interesting election.